Hey, crypto media friends, welcome to another Overtime show here in the Side Hustle in Los Angeles, California. Talk about NFTs, the metaverse, and all things good in the space for us creators to utilize. And part of that is investing in collecting, and zero financial advice here. But just want to talk quickly. This is going to be a real quick one about Coinbase and their drop of a NFT marketplace. And so this NFT marketplace has been long coming. There must be a lot of technical difficulties with delivering on a marketplace. Ask OpenSea. But OpenSea just crossed 1 million in terms of active wallets. Just to put this into perspective, Coinbase is bringing 73 million wallets, active wallets apparently, according to their calculations. And again, that's 1 million currently in OpenSea. And so bringing 73 million people, and I sure know me as one of those 73 million, signed up very early for the NFT marketplace and eagerly anticipating it. But I will say, it's been a bit sort of shrouded in not super secrecy, but they've been very, sort of slow to bring on projects. And I think they're very, they're picking and choosing from the marketplace. And it's a bit frustrating, to be honest, because nobody quite knows, who's going to get sort of the immediate access. What we do know is they've been very specific in announcing with Twitter and making very strong associations and connections with the following projects. And I'm just going to read these out, guys, because I don't want to be held to this list, honestly. These are the ones that are kind of rumored, and ones that we pretty much know. Clearly, Bored Apes for sure. CloneX has been kind of really well associated in terms of them doing it. Cool Cats, World of Women for sure. Gutter Cat Gang, Dead Fellas, Boss Beauties I think is one of those for sure ones. Smiles is one of those very for sure ones. Capsule House, definitely for sure. Lazy Lions and Sup Ducks were very early on and in the discussion. Creatures, pretty sure. Atom Bomb, for sure. Atom Bomb is having a moment right now. They're doing NFL stuff. They are really poised. It's just they're a very simple project, but I think they're just poised to really represent a lot within the space currently. I kept hearing Mechaverse as being part of it, and I think the early hype about Mechaverse got them excited, and they probably got onto that marketplace. And so they may have a presence there with Coinbase. Hashmask has been a long gestating one that I think I've always heard, very early on that they were going to be on that marketplace. Only One Force was, again, one of those that had super hot hype that probably signed the deal and made it happen. But it may be a good, it's like a 0.7, 0.6 floor right now. So maybe a good time to revisit if the owners of that project have finally straightened up and are not taking money out of their treasury anymore. And Stoner Cats, again, one of those old ones that people kept mentioning. Kind of on the radar that popped up. I did see that one post of Bubblegum Kids that was interesting. It's very specific. It was just hey, and at a 0.1 and change floor, I think maybe that's a nice entry point for a lot of people. And so I think they're looking at trying to provide, obviously, a laundry list of different prices in which to onboard a lot of people. But certainly there's going to be, again, 73 million active wallets who are hitting this marketplace. A preponderance of those are going to be in the marketplace. It's just a matter of which ones you think are going to be attractive to that level of retail investor. Somebody who's maybe not as sophisticated. And I will say there was something about, in a discussion I was having today as well. I think we're starting to reach this level of TikTokness of we're reaching, NFTs is reaching a very young audience at this point now. And I think that, as these conversations about NFTs in high school start to happen, I don't think that that's the Bored Ape, set, unless you're in Malibu here in Los Angeles. But I think, starting to look at certain projects, that have sort of a youth appeal. I love Lambdas. I think that's like a perfect example of something that's really at a super small floor right now. Might be worth taking a look at. Not that this is any financial advice, because if you took any of my advice, what was it, Friday, you would be like, 10x on dungeons. So I think, this is zero financial advice, but they're just looking at sort of how the marketplace is moving and shifting, and where, as collectors, we might want to try and collect before they reach sort of unattainable heights in terms of pricing. We won't be able to collect, creatures? What do you think? A subducts? If I've missed any, put them in the comments below. Like, subscribe. I do this live because this is all going to change. And that marketplace is going to be revealed, probably by Super Bowl. And somebody mentioned, it should be doing during Super Bowl. Nobody wants to buy NFTs while drinking beer. And if you do, you're going to have an interesting collection.